Good evening, everyone. My name is Arturo Soto, and it is a genuine privilege to be here with you all tonight. My story with Commonpoint, it begins at the inception of my journey as a disabled man in the disability community. 3 years ago now, I experienced an event that would change my life forever. I was 17 years old when I woke up on a very cold January morning and discovered I was losing my vision, a condition which began in my left eye and then moved to my right. My world was turned upside down. Not only did my everyday change drastically, but my dreams began to shatter too. You see, ever since I was a child, I always dreamed of getting a job and working to help take care of my mother. As a single mom, she's my entire world. It's the two of us. We are everything to each other. And seeing how tirelessly she worked for the both of us made me yearn to be able to do the same for her. After waking up that morning and discovering I was losing my vision, my mom and I embarked on what felt like a cruel odyssey, scheduling appointment after appointment in an attempt to understand what was going on and why. Due to the little time available in a day, and due to hundreds of medical appointments and procedures, there was little time for me to go to school, much less for my mom to go to work. Eventually, we learned that I have a genetic condition with no cure, no solution, no light at the end of the tunnel. Along the journey, I had missed a lot of school, and being physically unable to be in two places at once, Mom had missed a lot of work. I started to feel and think that I no longer was going to amount to anything. And to make matters worse, with my mom being unable to go to work, taking me to my many doctor appointments, we were behind on rent, utility payments, and struggling to make ends meet. That is when Commonpoint Queens came into our lives. Miss Sue, as I know her, was an administrator in the attendance office in my high school. She also happens to be the loving mother of Bryn McCormick, who works at the Jack and Shirley Silver Hub. When Miss Sue learned why I was missing so much school, she took it upon herself to introduce me to Commonpoint Queens, to its wonderful resources and the incredible place that it is. She also connected me with her wonderful daughter, Bryn McCormick. And before I knew it, my life changed again, only this time for the better, all thanks to Commonpoint. Commonpoint opened a door that I thought had been closed forever. They helped me find and regain a sense of independence that I thought that was stolen from me. They gave me an opportunity to work. They gave me a job that worked around my school schedule. All of a sudden, I now was able to give back to my mom and our community. I had taken back that independence that was stolen from me on a very cold January morning. Soon, Bryn connected me with Leslie. Through Bryn and Leslie, Commonpoint became one of the most profound blessings in our lives. That is because as Mom struggled to get back on her feet and I settled into my new job, we were still far behind on rent and utility payments. But Commonpoint, they came to the rescue. They offered us rent assistance for an entire year. They turned what could have been one of the most bleak moments of our lives into a cause for gratitude and profound appreciation at the humanity around us. Commonpoint gave Mom and I the ability to piece our lives back together in that year. After a year, Mom and I were back in stride covering our own living expenses. All the while, Commonpoint never left our side. They checked in, they provided support, and they showed us compassion. They never saw a disabled man with a cane or a guide dog or a destitute family, but the bright young man that I am with a beautiful future ahead of him and the adoring, loving mother that my mom is, who would do anything to give strength, love, and support to her only son. Commonpoint is the reason why I stand here today, confident and proud and independent. They are the inspiration for me being the leader that I am as the founder and president of the EVS Blind and Low Vision Student Empowerment Group, and as president of the Committee for Disabled Students at Queens College. They are the reason why I am here now sharing my story with you all. So thank you, Commonpoint Queens. Thank you, Miss Sue, and Bryn, and Leslie. And I want to thank each one of you for your generous support of this wonderful organization that is literally changing lives for the better.